What's happening, Kinfolk? Welcome back to the channel, Knuckles TV. Knuckles coming at you today, man. We are out. It is 5/14. The date, not the time. May 14th. I'm out here at this beautiful property, right? And I'm gonna let my brother-in-law tell you a little bit about it. It's hot as hell right now, so I'm gonna grab a beer, and then I'm gonna let Gabriel talk to you about what you're seeing here.
Hello, Kinfolk. What you're looking at is a property that me and my wife just purchased. Thinking of building something with this property, our new home. It's very wooded, and that's what I liked about it, because you can remove whatever you like and keep whatever you like. So it's gonna be a good project. It's not gonna happen overnight, but it's a dream that I always had, and I purchased 4.5 acres, and hopefully this place is in Hockley, Texas, and hopefully this is gonna be my last move.
Alright, Kinfolk. So, like the brother-in-law said, man, he just purchased this property. Him and Letty, man, him and his wife. I'm super stoked for him. I'm so happy that they ended up had the opportunity to get this. So I'm gonna let him tell you a little bit about what his plans are, and we'll kind of show you maybe the. I think Letty's actually got like a grid view property line, right? Survey. It's a survey line of kind of how the property runs, so you have more of a better idea of how this property actually runs. But first, we'll talk about the ribbons, right? So there's some ribbons. Go ahead and tell them about the ribbons as far as the distance between each ribbon, as far as the width of the property at the front of the property.
Well, the survey, the people that do the survey, they come in and put markers where property lines begins, and they have put survey ribbon from this end to that end of the property. That's roughly about 250 feet, and the property goes in and kind of winds up in the back to 560 feet roughly, and it's got a depth of one side has almost 500 plus, and
501.
No, almost 600.
Almost 600.
Almost 600 on one side, and the other side it's
Almost
500, almost 500 feet, and kind of like a baseball diamond.
Yeah.
And,
At the back end.
yeah, and we have a creek in the back, and most of these properties on the back, they have that creek running through them, so the lines are not straight on the back. But the whole idea of the neighborhood is the water drains that way towards the creek, away from the street.
Yeah. So that's another thing, right? So this is it's a HOA property, but unrestricted. Which means, for those that don't know, you still have an HOA.
HOA control over some kind of so the neighborhood or the property doesn't get really ugly.
Right.
With junk on front,
right,
cars, and that they don't want. They don't want to see junk on properties, which is good.
Yep.
But it's non-restricted, so that means that you can build whatever you like, whatever you want.
So, talking about that, let's walk this way to kind of show, like, this is kind of where he's at now with the property. So the front part is basically, it's not cleaned out, but it's kind of ground down a little bit, right? There was probably a bunch of brush, and you look back there, it is totally wooded, right? So all that stuff back there, he's gonna have to get it cleaned out. He's got to get somebody to come in and do all that, which he's already found somebody to do that.
Yeah.
So what's the plan once you get it all cleaned out, Gabriel? What's the plans as far as how far are you gonna go back cleaning it out, and then are you gonna clean the whole property out? Or are you gonna leave some of it brush with the trees, and then you plan as far as the trees itself? Are you keeping a lot of the trees also?
Yeah. Well, first order of business is gonna be definitely clean all the underbrush, leave all the trees up.
Yeah.
Any needs 8 inches is getting ground down because those are not good. They just be on the way. I want to keep the big ones.
Right.
So once the guy says he can do an acre a day.
Acre a day.
Yeah.
Clean up.
So we're gonna shoot for 1 day and see how much he can clean. And then if I need to pay him another day, and I'll decide from there, see how much more. Meanwhile, I want to get it clean so I can decide where my house is gonna be.
So the end game is to build a house.
I'm gonna build a house.
Build a house, shop,
A separate building, which is gonna be a shop.
and then places for us to store our campers.
Yes. It's gonna have. I'm gonna put some lines and even run a line of 50 amp so they can plug in as well.
There you go, man. So brother-in-law thinking about the whole family, man. That's what I'm talking about.
So when we get together at Gabriel's house, and
Bring your own camper.
bring your own camper, and we all crash at the end of the day.
Hell yeah, man. And look, the ride down here, so I brought the wife's Jeep today, but the ride down here, and we're in Hockley area,
Hockley
right?
area.
So Hockley area, the ride down here, man, the roads are freaking through Magnolia, Hockley, you know what I mean? So the ride on the motorcycle itself would be amazing down here. And then for Gabriel to be able just to hop up in the morning and be able to ride these roads over here, lucky. But what's the plan as far as time span, bro? Do you have an actual plan as far as time span, how long it's gonna take, or is it just gonna come as it comes, right?
Well, right now it's like COVID's here, and I keep calling people, and it's like they don't want to work.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a minor setbacks on
Right.
anybody that I want to hire, from cleaning, cleaning the underbrush, cleaning the property,
Right.
and I have to get all these picked up, and it's not smooth. So
No.
It's kind of rolling a little bit, and now I have to bring dirt. But first thing first is
Get
the
it cleaned
underbrush to see where am I facing,
Yeah.
and then I'll decide from there. But we're looking at it. Any project, big project like this, is going to be over a year.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. Because I mean, even just building a house isn't quick, right? So once he starts getting the house built, or he starts building it himself, because that's the one thing Gabriel's very, very good at, is building shit himself. So I don't know what his plan is for that, but he's also a very busy man, so there's a lot of time included in building a house that he probably doesn't have. But that's the thing, like, he's gonna have to get all this, figure out where the house is gonna go, figure out where his property, where the shop building is gonna go, and then just kind of build from there, right? So
Right.
you got to make sure the land is high enough to where you don't have no issues with water and all that stuff. So.
Once I choose the location, I'll get an engineer and look at the ground, and he's gonna tell me what I need, and he's gonna say you're too low, it needs to be filled up, and he's gonna pretty much guide me to what kind of filter I need in here. So there's filter just to fill a hole,
Right.
and then there's filter
To build
to
them.
build a
Yeah.
hole. And I need exactly the right thing, so I won't have to do the job twice.
Right. Yeah. Because some of y'all know, I mean, like a lot of these neighborhoods, man, that go up nowadays, they just throw any kind of dirt, and then within a year or two, you got houses cracking because some parts of it's sinking and it's not holding, and so it's just it's a big pain in the butt. So yeah, Gabriel's gonna do it. He's the type of guy that's gonna do it. He's gonna do it right the first time. So he's gonna make sure he has everything done right and everything in order to be able to do what he wants to do properly. So, but he's also got a pond on the property, right?
It's got a little pond.
Got a little one.
I don't think any water flows through there. It
Yeah.
just collects there.
Yeah.
But
Well, let's walk over there real quick. Let's see what it looks like. I mean, he's got a neighbor over here that's also doing the same thing. He's gonna end up building the house out here, but he's got his fence line already up. Gabriel's talking about he might even end up filling the pond. But if you zoom in, you can see the green shit on top, on top of the water. That's gonna be your pond, and it actually runs from that way all the way to the other side. So it's not a small one. It's pretty big, right?
I think it's got a width of maybe about 100 feet
Yeah.
wide, and deep, probably like maybe another 100.
Yeah.
Maybe 100 by 100.
Yeah. So it's not a small one.
It's not small, but it's not deep either.
It's not. Yeah.
If I have to guess, maybe in the middle is probably a foot and a half.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah. It
It's
wasn't
not
deep at all. It wasn't deep at all. So, and then we ended up walking back down that way to try to see how much further we can go back. But again, it's very wooded.
Yeah.
And
You have that tree, those that is
big
torn.
thorns and shit, and
Yeah.
like these thorns here, just massive thorns all over the place. So we just kind of stayed away from that. And when we started walking back there, there's some big ass dogs on the other side.
Yeah.
So we don't do good with big ass dogs.
We don't know if there's a fence.
Yeah.
And if the dogs might be able to get to us.
Yeah. So
we just stay away.
we just kind of stopped, turned around, and came back. But that's why I sent the drone up to see if we could see anything further back. But it's so wooded, man. You can't see nothing.
It's big.
So you got a lot of pine trees and a lot of oak trees, right?
Yeah, there's oaks, big oak,
Yeah.
big pine.
Big pine. Yep.
That has to be. Look at this pine. Look at the width of this pine.
Give her a hug. Give her a hug. Oh yeah. It's a big one. It's a big pine.
It's a big pine. I want to say at least 30, 40? Nah, it's more than 40.
More than that?
Oh yeah, it's at least 50 or 60.
God damn. And then if you kind of look at where the vehicles are over there, you can kind of see how the land slopes down a little bit. And then it kind of comes back leveled out. So that's another reason why he's got to figure out how he's going to end up running the dirt and everything.
Yeah.
So
Where my driveway's gonna go.
where his drive's going to go.
It's gonna go in between trees. Like I said, I don't want to cut any trees.
Yeah.
So it's gonna come in between trees, and I want to choose the perfect driveway. Build it. Decide once and build it once, and that's it.
Yeah. It's awesome that Gabriel finally had the opportunity and found the property. He's been looking for a while, huh?
Yeah, about maybe 3 years.
3 years, man. So he's been looking for a good while, and they finally found this property and decided to go ahead and put a bid on it, and they got it. So I'm super stoked for him, man, like I said. And the cool thing is we plan on, Gabriel told me, is like, hey bro, well first I told him, I said, hey, you buy some property, you start building shit, we're gonna record the whole thing, right? So we're gonna go from the very beginning all the way to the end. And so he was like, yep. So then how he told us they bought the property is like he comes up, or Letty and him come to the house, and Gabriel was like, hey, you still want to record some stuff? I said, what are you talking about, bro? He goes, record some stuff on a property. Me building stuff? Well, yeah. Why? What are you talking about? And then Letty throws down the fucking title company envelope. He's like, well, we just bought some. Well, hell yeah, man. So that was dope. And so yeah, we plan on trying to record everything. So that's what we're doing this recording now, because this is before it starts to get cleared out. And again, he's already found somebody to do the clearing, so he's gonna get that done. To give y'all an idea of kind of what the process is, right? To be able to go from a land that isn't a property that hasn't been cleared at all to clearing it, getting it ready, getting it set up to where you can build a house, you can build a shop, you can build a shed, you can build whatever you want on it, but the whole process and then everything's gonna be dated, so you kind of see. Well, I guess it depends on how fast you move on it, right? So it may not be the same time span for everybody, but it's gonna give you a time span of what it took, you know, Gabriel and Letty to be able to get to where they're going. So, and then y'all gonna sell your house, you're gonna sell everything, you know what I mean? So they have to still do all that process as well once they get this all situated and ready to go. So it's not just buy and then go. So it's a good process.
It's a long process.
Yeah. So what do you think, Letty?
Good.
You excited?
Yes.
She said it's good. But hey, I appreciate y'all, man, and leave it down in the comments if you've had to do this before. Let us know if it was fun, if it was stressful, if it was a pain in the ass, let us know down in the comments. So when Gabriel and Letty read the comments, they can see, you know, what some other people have gone through to be able to get to where they're wanting to be at with this property here. So
I'll be happy if you give me some pointers.
yeah,
Give me some comments.
yeah,
And that'll help me a lot.
hell yeah, man. So we appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. So until next time, much love, much respect.
Bye.
Yeah, baby.